The elevator stopped on my floor. I knew your footsteps before they came. Before you, it happened first on an ordinary evening. My coffee had gone cold, rainwater trembled against the balcony glass. I was reading the same sentence for the fourth time when the elevator stopped outside. I heard the doors, then your steps, 6 across the hallway. Two more. I shouldn't know that, but I did before you knocked. I caught myself smiling at an unopened door. That's when I understood something had already moved inside me. Not when you arrived, just before. Wasn't on the door yet. Mine already was. After that, waiting became a language, a message saying almost there. Headlights glowing beneath my window, the soft vibration of my phone against the table, your shadow crossing the frosted glass. I learned small signals without deciding to, and sometimes you were late. 5 minutes, 10, I would walk away from the window, only to return without admitting why. And then I'd see you coming around the corner, head down from the rain, looking up to find my window, and suddenly 10 minutes of waiting felt worth every second. laughter. I thought desire was the moment of collision, the kiss, the trembling hands, the distance disappearing. But maybe it begins earlier. Maybe it's the chair you unconsciously turn toward the entrance, the second cup you place beside your own, the song you leave playing because they once said they liked it. Maybe passion leaves evidence before anybody confesses it. And tonight, when the elevator stops, I won't hide my smile. I'll be standing at the door. The building settles into midnight. Rain becomes mist against the window. Somewhere below, an engine turns quiet, and the elevator rises. 3, 4, 5, my floor. The doors open. 6 footsteps. A pause. 2 more. This time I don't wait for the knock. I open the door, and there you are, smiling because you knew I'd be waiting. I stopped asking if this was real. I don't know when it happened. I didn't find the answer. The question went quiet. No sudden revelation, no moment I could highlight. Somewhere between your hand and mine, I stopped needing to decide it. I didn't find the answer. The question went quiet. We were driving after midnight, no destination, no hurry. Street lamps moved slowly across the dashboard. You had one hand on the wheel, the other resting near the gear shift. An old melody played too softly for either of us to name. We weren't talking, and for once I wasn't filling the silence with invisible questions. Where is this going? What happens next? Am I moving too quickly? Then at a red light I realized I couldn't remember the last time I'd asked myself any of them. Nothing answered me. I simply stopped asking. The signal turned green. You kept driving. I watched empty storefronts slide across the window and started thinking about all the evidence I demanded before. Perfect timing, perfect words, some unmistakable sign telling me I could trust this. But certainty had arrived. Differently was knowing how you take your coffee, your hand finding mine without looking, being able to sit beside without performing happiness. It was Tuesday evenings, unfinished conversations. Your jacket still on my chair. Nothing extraordinary and somehow nothing missing. Against an imaginary ending. I'm here, you're here, and the silence between our sentences doesn't frighten me anymore. For someone who spent so much time needing answers, that's the clearest answer I've ever had. We reached an intersection. You asked, left or right? I looked down both roads, neither seemed familiar. I laughed, doesn't matter. You turned left, the city slowly thinned behind us. Windows became fewer, the road grew darker. I rested my head against the seat and watched reflections move across the glass. No map open, no destination entered. Your hand found mine again, and for the first time, not knowing where we were going, didn't feel anything like being lost. You came one step closer. This time I stayed. body remembered the old escape, but my feet didn't move. Distance I had made. Tonight I let it vanish. Tonight I choose to stay. Come one step closer. I won't disappear like that. You never had to catch me. You never had to ask. I wasn't falling helplessly. I knew exactly where I was. You never pulled me closer. I stopped stepping back. For so long, I thought surrender meant someone else winning. Like opening myself meant giving something away. But standing there with you, I finally understood. You had never been breaking down my walls. You were standing outside them with your hands at your sides, waiting to see if I would open anything. So I did, not every door, not all at once, just enough to let you see me without an exit already planned. And when you touched my cheek, I didn't vanish. I leaned in. The rain softened after midnight. Water moved quietly beneath the street lamps. We left the shelter and walked without rushing. At the next corner, you reached for my hand, then stopped halfway, leaving the choice between us. I looked down 5 inches, maybe 6, such a small distance for something I'd feared so much. So I crossed it, my fingers found yours, and we kept walking. No chase, no rescue, no surrender to anyone but myself. For the first time, staying felt easier than running. You asked what I was hiding. I almost opened the door. Don't look away. Now that you see me, not the careful version, not who I know how to be. Stay through the silence after the words escape. You saw the part I hide, and your eyes didn't change. We were Sitting inside your parked car, midnight gathered on the empty road. Rain covered the windshield until the buildings outside became watercolor shapes. The engine was off, neither of us reached for the door. You asked me why I always made a joke when something got too close. I watched one raindrop find another, then another, until they disappeared below the glass. I'm fine, I said. You smiled, but not because you believed me. Then quietly, what are you afraid I'll find? Just somewhere for mine to go. Make me smaller somehow, but I'm breathing easier than I was an hour ago now. So ask me again tomorrow, I'll tell you something else. Don't look away, I'm learning not to look away. Was measured in inches, your mouth near mine, your hand against my skin. Two bodies running Kiss me, you listened, and somehow became closer, because desire can touch what everybody sees, but tenderness waits for what we protect. You didn't repair me, you didn't turn my confession into a lesson. You just stayed while the rain moved across the windshield and let the truth sit between us without making it ugly. That's when I knew this was becoming more than chemistry. Near morning, the clouds began thinning. The windshield slowly cleared, buildings returned, one edge at a time. You started the engine, but neither of us left. My hand was still inside yours. I looked at our reflection in the dark glass. No perfect version, no hiding place, just two tired faces after a very long night. You looked at me, I didn't turn away. Then daylight reached the dashboard, and for once, being seen felt quieter than hiding. I thought you had forgotten that night. Then you remembered what I wore. You felt it first, before I knew the signs, before I kept replaying every second in my mind. I thought I was remembering alone. Then you told me why. You felt it first, you were hiding it like We were talking after midnight, with our shoes beside the couch. The room was almost dark, only the kitchen was still lit. I asked if you remembered the evening that we met. You laughed and said, which part? I said, the chair. You went quiet, that old wooden chair. You moved beside your own. When every other seat was taken, I had carried that detail for weeks, like evidence I couldn't trust. Then you said, I moved it before you even walked over. Before I chose that seat, you had chosen the distance between us. Then you kept remembering my sleeves rolled once above my wrists. The glass I nearly dropped when someone called behind me. How I tucked my hair back before answering you. I stared at you, those weren't things people remember accidentally. You looked down, almost embarrassed, and admitted you'd watch me cross the room, not in some own version too. beside me, and I'm missing you already. Don't let me waste this minute on what comes after 3. Before you even leave, come closer here to me. before the kiss. I'll miss you when you're gone. I don't need to start that early, before you even leave. I'll be exactly where you see me, right here, right now, with you still next to me. Didn't take my space, I made room for you. Moved nothing that was mine, just changed what one could hold to two. No keys taken from my hands, no walls you pushed through. You didn't take my space, I made room for you. Feet across the kitchen floor, I reached into the cupboard and stopped 2 cups. Mine, the chipped one I've had for years. Yours, the dark one you always choose when you're here. I bought it last Tuesday, didn't think about why. Then I opened the drawer, your charger by the window, your book face down where you stopped reading. A jacket rested over the chair. Small things, almost nothing, but my apartment had started learning the shape of another person, and I was the one teaching it. Nothing had been taken, something had been added. I used to protect every corner, my mornings, my weekends, the quiet after work. I like knowing nothing could change unless I changed it. Then you came, and somehow I still had all of it, except now there was music playing while we cooked. Your shoes beside enormous decision I'd recognize immediately. Instead, it arrived as groceries, an extra towel, your name saved beneath the building door code. It arrived when I stopped planning Saturday without checking whether you were free. Maybe devotion isn't giving up your life. Maybe it's looking at something you built carefully, independently, and realizing there is enough room to share the view. So stay, not because I need someone filling the silence. Stay because I like who I am when you're inside it. That evening, you opened the cupboard, reached for a cup, then stopped. Is this new? You held the dark one in your hand. I shrugged. Took you long enough. You smiled like you understood more than I had set out. was over. I disappeared with it.